What up guys, Charlotte here, and today you joined me on another Hearthstone video, and today we're going to be doing the gameplay video for the Aggo, Dove's Aggo Warlock deck. So we're going to jump straight into the first game here. The deck list will be on the side of the screen. I apologise for the deck spotlight not actually having the deck list on the side of the screen as it should have done. I actually forgot to do that when I edited it, but I'll be editing this episode straight after I record it because I'm actually going to head off to bed after when this is rendering. So you can upload hopefully before I leave tomorrow, because I'm actually going out tomorrow evening. So that's pretty awesome. Oh well, tomorrow afternoon to tomorrow evening. So that's pretty awesome. So we're going to go into our first game here versus a warrior. See what our starting hand's going to be. Okay, we got a Power Overwhelming, a Flame Imp, and a Mortal Coil. The only thing I really want to keep here is a Flame Imp, because we want that starting pressure of the minions. This is actually going to be a quite hard game to actually beat this warrior, just because of the whole armor stacking and things like that. I think our best chance will actually be to counter aggro him if there is still such thing as a aggro warrior. So we're going to say hello here. Then we're going to play our Flame Imp. I never going to take the 3 damage in the face, but it's a nice tempo play. Turn 1, 3-2. That's pretty awesome. We get a turn 2, 3-2. He's going to coin into a... What's it going to coin into? A Nerubian Egg, which is an interesting coin. Then we are going to go into Haunted Creeper here. Or do we want to go into Owl? Aggro would be quite an aggressive start, so I think we're just going to go with the quite passive play of just playing the Haunted Creeper here, because if he does buff this, then we'll get more value out of our silence, which I believe he's going to do. Excuse me. I apologise if I have any like throaty things in this kind of video. In this video, we're going to trade into the Haunted Creeper here. The reason why that would be is because it is quite late here, so that's kind of bad. But we can get sort of a large amount of minions on the board, so we're going to tell him thank you. I'm kind of worried about if he has a Whirlwind here, but he may just be saying well played because it's like quite a well played turn. I assume anyway. So we're going to actually buff up one of our 1/1s here, and then we're just going to run it all into his face here like so. There we go. And I don't really want to play Doomguard turn 5 because I don't want to lose my 2 silences. Like, it'd be fine if we only have 1 silence in our hand, but I don't really want to. I want to kind of empty our hand, especially now because we can silence this. So I think this turn we will silence this so it can't summon it, and that's actually really good as well. So what we're going to do here is we're going to silence this like so. We're going to use this on our 2/2. We're going to hit for 6. We'll tap as well. Push forward. We'll just hit face here, and that will give us lethal for next turn, because we will literally just play our Doomguard and then just hit with everything on our face. I think we probably just missed lethal, but that's fine because we're so far ahead that the warrior has to trade out for as much of a board as he can get here. Knife Juggler, the best thing you can do is kill out this who summons another 1. There we go. And hit. Oh, okay, he's not going to kill anything. That's a shame for him. Is he going to play another 1? No, he's going to use Execute. So that's okay. But he is going to die, I'm afraid. Because that's 4, followed by Doomguard, which is GG. So, well played, my friend. He just concedes, and I will see you guys in the next game. What up guys, we are back and we are into our second game here. This is a decent hand. We're going to get rid of both of our Nerubian Eggs and we're going to then confirm our hand. We want to start with the Voidwalker, especially the Lepronome. And we've got quite a nice curve here, especially with the coin, because we can go Voidwalker turn 1, into tap turn 2, into Harvest Golem turn 3. And if we do need to coin out one of these Lepronomes, I think we're probably going to do that because we just have a tap turn 2, so that's pretty awesome. That's also really good actually. So what we're going to do is we're going to Lepronome here, coin into Mortal Coil. There we go. We'll draw a card. Now next turn we'll be able to play our Voidwalker into Flame Imp, which is actually pretty decent if you do ask me, for the aggro anyway. We have a little bit of defense and we're getting quite a lot of bodies on board. Quite fast into turn 3, buff most likely at this point. He's going to hit here, hit my Lepronome here and take 2 to the face, which actually only equals in 1 damage to the hero's face, but then we get the 2 damage to the Death Rattle as well, so that's pretty awesome. Now instead of playing the Haunted Creeper here, it's actually better to play the Taunt and then the Flame Imp, because you actually get 4 damage overall from that turn. instead of just playing this, which is 1 damage, well, /3 damage in stats for 2 mana, instead of getting the 3/2 and the 1/3 out, and then we can also buff the 1/3 next turn to be a 2/4, which means that would trade with that, which we're not actually going to go for trading though, so that's completely fine here. What we're going to do is this, because this druid's going to have to trade his Haunted Creeper into my Void Walker, and then those 2 spiders will trade into this, leaving this on 1 health because of the buff anyway, so it won't actually kill it, which is even better for us, which will mean he will have to hero power to actually kill it in the next turn, which means he's going to take even more damage to the face unless he has another answer, which it doesn't look like he does. Therefore we're going to go for Harvest Golem here into Abusive Sergeant, which we're going to do on this guy. Doesn't really matter what guy we do because everything's going for the face anyway. As you can see, we speed this guy down. He's already on 12 health. We have a large amount of board. What he's probably going to do here is we're going to trade his Harvest Golem into my Void Walker here, and then just trade one of the spiders into it, and then probably take out this guy here. The reason why you would normally want to play aggro, a lot of aggro, is 1, speeding up the 2, it forces your opponent to actually trade into your board here. I don't actually think I have lethal, but I think I am getting close to lethal. So I've got 6. Is he going to use it here? Yes, he is. Okay. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and a taunt. Let's tap here. Okay, Blood Imp. That's really strong for us. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to play down as many minions as efficiently as we can and run the minions we have able to attack into his face. The reason why we run the taunts in here is just to stop some pressure to the face. As you can see, we're only on 23 health and we pretty much tapped nearly every turn. We had an extra mana that we didn't need to. Now next turn we are going to have lethal because we have 6 here, 7, 8, 9 plus 4. So we actually have lethal on board, so he has to trade into it anyway. But even if he does clear like, as much as he can, as long as he does, I need to draw Silence to have lethal. Or that's actually not too bad. So what we can do here is we can do this. Now because this gives 4, I'm going to use it on the spider here, because then it will trade a little bit nicer with here, and then we do this because it trades with the taunt, and then we can hit for 3 and drop the Blood Imp to give one of our minions a little bit more health. And thank God it didn't give it to the spider that was about to die. That would be really bad. So we got a little bit of a stronger taunt because of the Blood Imp, which is really strong here. It's a really bad spot. We've actually managed to rush a druid down, which is like actually quite difficult to do. And after this game we'll be doing 1 more game after this, because these games are so fast. I may do 4 games in this video, but I'm just going to wait for this druid to actually take his turn here. He's obviously going to hit here, but this will mean he'll have to use a shapeshift or trade, just because of the Blood Imp. This is why the Blood Imp's so good in this deck, because it can give your taunts that extra power just to be able to push through. Now, getting a silence here would completely destroy him. Mortal Coil, 3, 6, 7. I can kill this, but I trade my whole board into it, which I'm going to actually tap first. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do this. We're obviously going to draw that. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. There we go. And then get rid of this. He's now on 3 health. We're also trying to keep. Oh, that's okay actually, because it means he can not just shapeshift to kill this now. So we're in nice shape here. We're on a nice amount of health. He's on basically 1 hit away from death. So that's pretty awesome. Why are you silencing that, of all things? That's really interesting. Maybe he really wants to shapeshift so he can clear my board. I think that's what he's going for, because otherwise he just dies then. So he's going to shapeshift and then hit into my damaged golem here. There we go. He's now going to go down to 2 health. And I have a really itchy nose, which is really annoying. And Nerubian Egg is a dead card right now. So let me tap. And we get our Doom Guard, so it's over. Let's say sorry. Play our Doom Guard. And kill him. There we go. So we're going to go into our 3rd game here, and I'll see you guys in a moment. What up guys, we are back, and we're going to be going into the 3rd game here. We're against another Warlock. I'm hoping this is going to be Hamlock, because we actually have quite a good matchup against Hamlock. And I'm actually going to get rid of the mortal coil here. I'm going to keep the rest of our hand. And I wish I was actually able to breathe. That'd be awesome for this video. Because as you really don't know, my throat's kind of giving in right now. But we're good. It's all good. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. And we're going to probably play the Void Walker on turn 1. I wish I had the coin, because then we'll have quite a nice curve, shall I say. We have a decent curve now anyway. We're going to Void Walker into Life Tap, into Harvest Golem, into Defender of Argus. I wish this other Warlock would actually choose his cards, though. It would make this game go on a lot faster than it already is right now. Can we choose our cards? There we go. He's actually loaded in. There is actually some connection problems on the servers right now, I believe, on Hearthstone, where it may have just been for me. That's actually a really good top deck. So that's really nice, because it means we now have a turn 2, basically like a life tap, but when it dies, instead of just having a 2 mana and taking 2 health. So that's pretty cool. It also helps us with the whole kind of let's hit his face stuff. He's a death rattle Warlock, so we're just going to play the Loot Hoarder here. And then next turn, if this still is not buff, we will definitely trade the Loot Hoarder into it, because yeah, I know it's all about the aggro thing, but this can get really big. Okay, that's fine. So he's going to play a Nerubian Egg, and then is he going to hit my taunt here? I wouldn't see why. Actually, I can see why you wouldn't do that, because if you hit my taunt, then I can trade with this, which I'm going to do anyway, because this can get really scary. Don't coin into buffing it. Don't coin into buffing it. That's bad. Why did you have to coin into taunting? Because now I have to have 2 direct damage. That's actually quite good. Because if I do this, I kill this, I can hit one to the face, and also this still lives, so I get sort of more value out of 2 mana, really. To be honest, because now I can kill, even if it gets buffed, the Undertaker, and the Undertaker can't actually hit my face, which is the whole point of the Undertaker. It's meant to grow to a large amount of size and then end up nearly one-shotting me. So that's pretty awesome. It's also only 1 health. We're going to get a Void Terror to eat the egg. So there is going to be a 4 up and a 3/5. So he's getting quite a strong board, which is pretty cool. That's a really nice top deck, so we're going to use that on there. I think actually we will do this, and then we will actually run these 2 minions into this Void Terror here to buff this guy up to a 5/3, which means he'll trade nicely with the 4/4. Now I know we're kind of on an aggro deck and we've kind of gone to the board control here, but I'm not really sure if we're going to be able to win this deck, because this deck can rush you down really fast. So I'm going to go for the other way you could play this deck that I found, which is like kind of like trying to control the board which keeping as high a mana as possible, with stalling until you can get a lot of minions out and basically just overrun them. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to do a prep turn, is what I would call it, which is Harvest Golem into Nerubian Egg, because we're going to next turn use our play our Haunted Creeper, and then taunt the egg and the Haunted Creeper, and then start going for face again, because we need to actually start rushing the Warlock down around this kind of time. Of course he has double taunts now. That's actually a really bad play on his part for him, because why would you play an Undertaker when you have no death to follow it up? So we're going to actually trade into here. That's really good though. So we're going to do this, followed by, in a way I want to do this, and since we have the other defender, we're actually going to do this, because then I get to trade here. Now we're leaving this, we're not going to attack with it, because he's going to trade into this anyway, leaving this on 1 health. Now the main reason why I want this is because this actually nets me 2 4/4s, because I'm going to actually taunt up this as well next turn, and if this dies it will give me a 4/4, and meaning it will spawn in here, meaning we'll have a taunted 4/4. Okay, he has a Doom Guard. How is he going to hit my face with the Doom Guard? No, he's going to kill the 4/4 with it. That means that's on 3 health. So that means we taunt up here and kill the Doom Guard. No, we can't do that. We're going to Hellfire the Doom Guard. But first we want to do this, I believe. And then we do this. There we go. Now we kill the Doom Guard. Now we trade into this. That trades into there. This is what I mean about outlasting. Now we have board presence, so we'll be able to hit face soon. We eventually outlast our opponent here. We are currently in top deck wars. This is what you really want to do against a Warlock, because they eat away a lot of their life total, especially with imps like this and also their life tap. Okay, he's got a Void Walker. That could be better. What am I going to use to trade into the Void Walker here? Power Overwhelming is a very strong card right now. But I think what I'm going to do actually is use the 4/4 to trade in here. Use the 2/2 trade in there. Let's tap, see what we get. Oh, Leopard, that's pretty good. So we're going to drop that there. I think what we'll do actually is we will just go for the face here. Now, he's going to trade into this anyway. So if I power overwhelming this, I get 6 damage to his face. And he only does 4 damage to me. So that's actually worth. And I get the 2 spiders as well. And I wasn't really going to defend. I was only going to defend my health by 2 for that. So I want to call it a tempo swing, but that's probably not what it was. So this is going pretty well right now. Where he's on 10 health, 4 and 20, 21. If we get a Doom Guard, we win. Simple as that. He's going to go for the board presence as I thought he would. That's in a Ruby Egg. That's like really not at all useful for him right now. We have 6 damage on board and a silence, which is just going to really hurt him right now because that's just a dead card to him now. Power Overwhelming, so we'll Power Overwhelming this guy, Power Over Spider, run all this into the face, and this is GG. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, if you did, hit that like, and that very much helps out a lot. And if you would like to see the next deck spotlight, stay tuned to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And if you did miss the deck spotlight to this deck, then make sure to hit the link on the end cards. And also, I will see you guys next time, and I hope you enjoyed. Farewell. If you guys missed the deck spotlight for Dub's Aggro Warlock, make sure to hit the right link. And if you would like to see some 2 versus 2 skirmishes with me playing on my warrior and with a holy pally, make sure to hit the left link. And I'll see you guys next time.